Alright, here we go against Blah. Buster G versus Merlin. I'm expecting us both to be sashed, and as I'm slower, I'm going to lose that fight, so I'll jump over to Tomahawk Man to hopefully get out on a Psychic, but he didn't want to go for the kill and just set up a Stealth Rock, as I guess Azoth was supposed to do. I'll go for the 9-slash now, knock it down to 1 HP, sash as I expected, and I live the Flamethrower, surprisingly, but I get burned, and I die to the burn, so I had to XD there instead of cry. So I want to get in Grenade Man now to spin away that Stealth Rock, but I can't bring him in directly because of Flamethrower, so I'll send in Beat to decoy, and then I'll go right back over to Grenade Man as I expect him to switch. So that worked out fairly nice, and for whatever reason, as soon as I saw the Dragonite, I thought, oh no, I got to put up Stealth Rock of my own, and that was just retarded, as if I had Rapid Spun right there, Merlin would have been down, I wouldn't have had to worry about his Stealth Rock, and I would have been pretty much okay for the rest of the match, but that was probably a key play of the game right there. So I'll go over to Medi now to take the attack, and then I'll go back to Grenade Man to take the explosion, which fortunately works out nice, and so at least I got my predictions right, even though I shouldn't have had to waste half Grenade Man's health. I should have just Rapid Spun. But I figure I'll leave even a CB Earthquake, but he gets a crit. CB Earthquake would have done about 158 tops, so unfortunately he got that crit and I was not able to Rapid Spin, and that's going to cost me for the rest of the match. So I'll go out to Tengu Man now. I'm expecting to switch, so I'll go with a novelty flash move for a little Tengu flash on Suicune there. Don't know what kind of Suicune it is yet, so I'll go over to Medi to see what it wants to do. Surf doesn't do too much, and looks like I'm down low enough that I'm going to need to pull off a soft boil before I do anything else. So he'll go out to Doug Trio again to try to trap me and finish me off. I know I'll live at least one hit, unless he gets a crit maybe, but see how much damage it does, and does over half, looks like. Pi HP, oh my gosh! But fortunately this is my new one that's got Ice Beam, and I'm able to finish that off, so that works out nice. Brings in a Skarmory. I'm expecting Brave Bird because he always talks about how he likes Brave Bird over Drill Peck on Skarm, and so I go ahead and soft boiled up to let him hurt himself with recoil damage as I get up about to where I was, at least anyway. Oh, there was Ralts. He came in because he was bored. So he roosts up, and I'll see what I want to do. Go ahead and finish soft boiling up, and may as well start T-bolting now, as it's super effective and should do. Looks like it's going to do enough to 2-hit KO, but he whirlwinds me out, and go over to Beat, and Stealth Rock is not Beat's friend, so I really wish I had gotten that off the field. Go for a T-Wave now as Dragonite comes in, and that never hurts. Obviously I'm not going to be able to Flinch hacks it to death due to inner focus, but never hurts to get it slow. Sets up a light screen, which is a cool move. I like defensive Dragonite as it really sets him apart from Mints, but go for the Ice Beam as he switches back out to Skarmory, and if I had gone for the T-Bolt there, that would have killed, so I don't know, maybe I should have expected that, but went for the safe move, so whatever. Roosts up, and here we go with another Bliss versus Skarm battle ensuing, as I T-Bolt him for some damage. Unfortunately the light screen's still up, so it's not doing that much at all. Brave Birds, T-Bolt, and light screen finally goes off, so now I can actually start dealing some damage, but we'll see what he wants to do about it. Brave Bird again, expected that, so I'm going to go ahead and soft boil back up, and looks like he's down low enough that a Thunderbolt would probably finish him off if he Brave Birds again, which he does, so I'll go ahead and take advantage of that to get the Skarmory knocked out then and there. Let's see what he brings in now. Brings in the Suicune again, and I'm still not exactly sure what kind of Suicune it is, so if nothing else I'm going to stay in and get Medi back up to full health. I see it's going to start Calm Minding, so I know I'm not going to be able to win that in the long run, especially if he has Rest. But I'll go ahead and go for it anyway, as I really don't have anything else that can take Suicune. The best I can hope for would be blow it away with Tengu Man, but that's not a way to deal with it. That's just to delay it to later. Got a crit Thunderbolt at a decent time to put some pressure on him anyway. However, he's putting his own pressure on me and draining my Thunderbolt PP, so I've got to hurry up and get another crit here. I'm expecting him to rest, and because of that, I think I'm going to go out to Buster Rod G here to try to finish him off. Maybe pick up a Swords Dance. Yeah. But once again, that Stealth Rock being on the field broke my sash, so would have been so helpful if I could have got that off. That was definitely the key factor in this match. He rests as expected, so at least I got that right. And I'll take this chance to go over to Tengu Man to blow all his Calm Minds away. And at least now when Suicune comes back in, it'll be sleeping and I'll have a chance to do something to it. I decide I'm going to be cocky here, stay in with Tengu Man, see if he can maybe survive a Thunderbolt, but of course not. So I was going to go for the Drill Peck to try to get some more damage on Gengar there, but it didn't happen. Or I think I was actually trying to stay in and hoping he would Hypnosis first, expecting a switch to something. I think that's what I was doing there. Anyway, it didn't work out for me, as now Medi comes in, and now Medi gets slept, so that sucks. Send in Beat, and can't take a Focus Blast, unfortunately. And here we go with the last gasp against Medi. I was telling him if he hits with 2 Focus Blasts, it's a good game right there. So I sleep on one, and if I don't wake up here and soft-boiled, I'm dead. But I get lucky, he misses, and he misses again, and I'm able to wake up and soft-boiled. So that definitely sustained and saved me for a bit longer with that right there. Go over to Buster Rod G now to take the expected Hypnosis, and fortunately it hit, and I got that right. So now I can go back over to Medi, and Sleep Clause is now activated, and I'm going to be able to wall the Focus Blasts as I soft boil. Focus Blast doesn't have that much PP, so I'll eventually run it out of PP if I keep soft boiling. So it looks like he's getting pretty low on it now. I live with 15 hit points, thank goodness. That was starting to worry me right there when I saw I was getting down low. But fortunately I was able to soft boil back up, and I'm just going to continue to soft boil up until he runs out of Focus Blast PP. Let's see, he's going to go back over to Dragonite now. Go ahead and soft boiled up again. I wasn't keeping track of how many Focus Blasts he had, so oh well. Go for the Ice Beam, just falls just short of KOing, but fortunately I get some nice para hacks on there, so that was great timing right there. So I'll go ahead and finish Dragonite off with the Ice Beam, and so now we're down to a Gengar, which Medi has on lockdown because it doesn't have any more Focus Blasts left probably. Unfortunately, I predicted the one-turn Wake right there, but obviously it didn't help any. So it's just going to be, can I T-Bolt him to death and get a crit, ideally, to break through the Calm Minds before I get stalled out of PP by pressure. So here we go with Calm Minds and Thunderbolts and whatnot. I figure eventually he'll start attacking with Surf, but I've got to keep going with the Thunderbolts and try to get a crit. I know I got a crit a while ago when we had this matchup a few minutes ago, and it looks like I did over half, so I was just hoping for crit. If I get a crit, I can probably win. If I can't get a crit, then I lose. And let's see, am I out of Thunderbolts yet? Yeah, I'm out of Thunderbolts by now. So down to just Ice Beams. All I've got left is Medi and a sleeping Buster Rod G. So as soon as I ran out of Thunderbolts, that was pretty much it. Could hope for some freeze hacks, but that wouldn't help me either, as he would eventually unthaw and kill me with Surf and whatnot. And Leftovers was, I think, healing more than Ice Beam was doing there anyway, so that wouldn't have worked. And finish off Buster Rod G, and that's the match. So that was a good game, and later days.